yes, Kevin, how can I help you? And I go, how do you pray to God? And she looked at me and said, just like you're talking to me, and ask him for help. It's just real simple. Just say, please help me, God. And she said, at the end of your prayer, say in the name of your son, Jesus Christ, amen. Thought nothing of it. Said, okay. Went back to my room, got in my room, got on my knees. And this was my prayer. God, please help me. Come into my heart, my soul. I need you in my life. That was my words. And I was basically saying the sinner's prayer. I forgot what she said to say at the end of the prayer. So I get up, and I go back out there, and she goes, yes, Kevin. What did you say to say at the end of the prayer? She said, let me write it down. Put it on a sticky note in the name of your son, Jesus Christ. Amen. So I go back in, I pin it on the corkboard, get on my knees. I say, God, please help me. Come into my heart, my soul, and lead in my life. And I got up, and I said, in the name of your son, Jesus Christ. Amen. And I got up, and I laid down on the bed, and all of a sudden, the whole room went completely white. I couldn't see the walls. I couldn't see the furniture. I felt like I was lifted off the bed, and I felt this cement coat come off of me. Ooh, you getting that or what? And I felt this tremendous feeling going through my body. I was laughing and crying at the same time. And God spoke to me. And he said, he called me by name. He said, Kevin, I've called people to know me, but I've not only called you to know me, I've called you to tell people about me. Many will be healed, and many will be saved in my name. And that went on for about a half hour, and then it dimmed down so I could see the walls again and stuff. And I turned, I sat up on the bed, and I stood up, and I was completely healed. I did not have a pain in my body. And I'm in a hospital, and they verified it. And so I went out in the hallway, and the nurse said, there's a glow completely around you. I've never used again. God removed the obsession that night. The next day, I was so spiritual, I was of no use to anybody. I was like, here's the cool part. Check this out. This was an awesome God. I was born as a child in San Jose Hospital. You with me? I was born again in San Jose Hospital. And I got out of there the day before my birthday. So God took me right back to where my life started. And I mean, after that experience, I mean, I've been like this the whole time I've been sober. I mean, like, yeah, trust God. Hey, I'm not saying there's been all kinds of life happening. But I've had this tremendous deep faith, you know, because I had that experience and I knew there was a God. And, you know, this guy that came in a week later, he knew I told my sponsor, I said, hey, I accepted Jesus in my life. I had a spiritual experience. And he goes, that's good. Now you have a higher power. Let's get to work and do the steps. And he took me through the steps. But you know, after I got touched like that, I was carrying a guitar around, and I played music too, and I had a Bible in the other hand, and I was going to meetings, and in 25 days of sobriety, I was at a meeting with my guitar and my Bible, not knowing really how it all works, and this guy that was chairing the meeting, you know, had finished chairing, he was calling on people, and I'm in the back. You know, he goes, oh, okay, big guy, come on up. And I came up to the front of the room with my guitar, and I played a song on it. You missed it. At an AA meeting, you don't want to really bring your guitar and play a song. The old timers were holding their heads. The newcomers were flicking their bits. I wrote it myself. Want to hear it? Yeah! There's a higher power in my life. Everything's okay, yeah, it's all right. The old timers were just going, oh my God. So, you know, and what do I got 5